Alright, Internet, we're back with the micro rocks, and we had that issue last time where we found out that these igniters suck, because there's really no way to hold them in the nose of the, or in the nozzle end of the rocket. There's a little tube thing that's supposed to sit here and support them, and it just doesn't work. And on top of that, I don't know why I'm holding it in front of the screen. See if it'll focus on that. That is just a... Come on, focus! That's just a nichrome bridge wire on top. No, it's not focusing at all on it. Oh well. It's just a little bit of wire that heats up and tries to start the motor, and that just doesn't work. So, last time I came up with a great idea of taking one of these ematches, which you can find on Amazon for dirt cheap. Either a 25 pack for 35 or 25 bucks shipped, or a 100 pack for 35 bucks shipped, and that's what I got, the 100 pack. And these are an actual ematch. You can see they've actually got a little doobie jobby on the end there that explodes, and these start the motors just fine when it was taped up here and breached and balanced up here and taped in place. The problem with this is it's really kludged together, and it worked. It definitely worked a heck of a lot better than the igniters that came with it, but taping that there was a bit of a problem. So, while I was at work, I 3D printed what I thought was going to be a solution, but it ended up being ended up not coming out quite right, and the hole is not quite big enough, and that just kind of sits here in the side, and then you thread the igniter through. So, what I'm going to do to fix this, well, I've already done half of it, is I've actually taken a knife and I've actually split this hole so that it will actually hold the igniter. The other thing I'm going to do is, because the other measurement that was off was the distance between these is not tight to this. As you can kind of see it wobbles. It's about maybe a millimeter too wide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill and tap 256 nylon screw, the same screws that I use for shear pins in my high power rockets, and just create a set screw with that. The old cheap ass, smells like it's burning power drill. We probably want to clamp this in a vise. Wear your safety McGlarses, even though I doubt I'll shoot something in my eye with this. And I'm just going to go ahead and guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. It would definitely help if I had the drill spinning the correct way. And we're through. That's why I wanted to use the RTX instead of this, because I knew it would be very, very quick. And we are done with the drill. Put it away. And we're through. Maybe made a little divot in the cup, but whatever. This is a prototype, so it doesn't matter that much. Now we need the tap. I don't think this will be hard to tap, so I am just going to go ahead and thread it on with my fingers. If it gets too tough, then I'll break something out, but I'm already through. Yeah, no handle needed. This ABS coming out of the 3D printer is pretty soft. And we'll get the screwdriver for it. Let's see if the screw goes in. Oh, like a dream. A little wobbly, but whatever. Now, I would probably recommend using more of a metal screw than this. This might actually melt in there, but it's what I have on hand. And now we have the moment of truth. We can slide this on. And get that. It doesn't have to be super tight. In fact, it's actually pushing this apart now. But it does allow us to keep this in position and to slide it around without it being too free. Alright. First, thread the igniter through. Get that in the cup. Bend the wires out of the way. Slide it on. And if we align everything just right, we should be able to sit the rocket right over the motor mount, or set the rocket right over the igniter. I think it needs to be just a tad bit tighter. And let's see if we can get it to focus on that. And you can see that the igniter is right in where the motor will go. And I will be doing more of these videos in the lab. I actually have, as a precursor, a 3D printed nose cone for a fairly more serious rocket. Out of, let me see if I can zoom this out a little bit more. Oh yeah, a 3-inch mailer. So this is something you can pick up at Staplers or something like that. And then I have, although unfortunately I did this a while ago, I have hand cut fins for it out of 1/4-inch plywood. And I have had a couple of centering rings made for a 29mm motor mount. I will be putting this rocket together on video and go over. I think I still have my open rocket data on this. Nose cone's a little loose, but I can fix that. I will see you in a little bit as we go outside and launch this. We've got to test it. Alright, see you outside. Alright, it is a fairly windy day. For this first shot, I'm going to zoom in on here, and we'll see that go off. Gonna make sure everything's still set up. Got my exploder over on the other side there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, it didn't pop off. So it's not perfect. Let's try it with the actual match part more into the engine instead of using the plastic to kind of direct it into where it's supposed to go. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost. Alright. Let's try it without being an idiot this time. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost! They're apparently still a pain in the butt to launch. Yee, got molten-y. As it melted the plastic on the red cap. Now we're going to try it with the actual head of the ematch actually touching the edge of the motor. And hopefully this will provide the heat we need to see this go off. I have launched them on these matches before. Give it another go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. 5th time is apparently the charm. So I think it's definitely better to have the match head outside of this. We got a little smokiness here. I want to make sure we're okay there. And let's see if we can get a repeat performance out of a different rocket. And away we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This rocket still doesn't fly straight. But we'll get some action shots now. See if we can go 4 for 4. If we can go 4 for 4, I'll consider this a success. Zoom out. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course we don't get 4 for 4. Ugh. Broken too. So let's actually. So we'll have to reprint out another one. I think I'm going to scale it up and beef it up a little bit more. The screw is still fine. The screw did not melt on there, which is good. Yeah, that's that part of that. I'll definitely try beefing it up. And when I get a good version of this, here, let me zoom out. Oh, I am zoomed out. When I actually get a good version of this, I'll post it on Thingiverse under probably Mini Rocky Ematch Adapter is what I've been calling it. So, that's it. If you liked it, like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.